toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Seminoles' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Open space at the 25. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Wants to bring it back. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. When you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. It's a running room. Russell out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets it out fast. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. The safe call with the wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air. It's Underwood. Gets it out quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Looking for room. It's Haynes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Hester. There he goes!
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react to play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's McCulley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State.
Turning it on. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the option. He just needed a yard on 3rd. And there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They've got a first down here to open the period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
And this one splits the uprights. That brings him to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Underwood. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. To keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's McCulley. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Takes his shot. He's got it. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 7 over Washington State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will open from the 15. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big look. There he goes. He's loose. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half. Cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Back to throw. It's Castellanos. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for space, it's Hayes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Wolverines get it past the sticks.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man, it's Simpson. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He'll set up to throw. Looking to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Snagged in the middle, it's McCoy. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Might be looking to run. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From their own 25-yard line. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Got it behind the line. It's Webster. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Off the play fake. Throws to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Webster. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Michigan offense back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Finding open areas.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on the first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Complete to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the toss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speed to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Leaves it with the back. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The lone back's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Hits a seam wide open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The offense changing the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride Davis here. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results. They're trailing by 16 to UCF. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch on the left. Finds some room. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The hand to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's White. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct.
Oh, out of space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Noles have this offense rolling. The give to Davis. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. Running back searching for a hole. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead, now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. To throw, it's Underwood. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now, decided to go for it, set number 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Hits the accelerator to the right. Ernie on the Jets. Touchdown, no! They move on top here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This dude is putting up numbers. He has cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Simpson. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the front.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Well, if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle at Simpson. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
He's stopped right there, short of the 1st down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead.
And that's a big stop by this defense. And now if you're the offense, I'm down by 3. I can tie this thing up in the 4th quarter. Kick that field goal.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Lucas. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He's going to run it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed